It was a great game last night. The Pistons are looking great, and I don't even want them to win because I actually want them to get another draft pick. I seen Vanchero. He was out there. I was out there yelling. I'm surprised that I still even got a voice to even be able to kick it with y'all today. Um, Ivy, Cunningham, Cade Cunningham, he got going. Duran is a man child out there. So shout out to everybody that I ran into at the game, that seen me at the game, that hollered at me at the game. All of the people, a lot of the people that was around, we was jumping up and down and having a good time. My daughter was there with me. I had my daughter, my baby girl. Yeah, I know, right? Beautiful disaster said caught, right? I know. You know the tripped out thing about it is that I just contemplate it every day. Every single day, I have to be very, very intentional with how I move. I mean, and I'm talking about from the time that I'm at the airport to the times that I'm at the game. And again, I had my little baby girl with me. I had Leslie. And Leslie is evolving, man. I mean, she's growing so much. And it's funny because, like, when I was taking Leslie to the games last year, which was the first year that we had outside of the pandemic where we had a full season and we sit in courtside, and Leslie was like a little bit more timid, a lot more reserved. Like, she would have her friends there and she would just try to play it cool and stuff like that. And even now, like, when we was first at the game and, I was, kicking it with the little cheerleaders and stuff like that. And she was like, Dad, wait a minute, I don't know. And then by the end of the game, she jumping up and yelling and screaming. And she went to school with half a voice the same way that I almost came to the Millionaire Morning Show with half a voice. And she's evolved. I mean, we had a lot of conversations because her mom is out in Vegas with her mother and they having a good time and spending all of my money and stuff like that. So, having that one-on-one quality time, which I've been fortunate enough to really be able to pour into my daughter, um, a lot. I've been fortunate enough to be able to pour into my daughter a whole lot in her entire life. Super blessed, very thankful, and we were having conversations. We in the car, we riding in the Benzo, soon to be the Enzo, on the way home, and then she pours her heart out to me, and she tells me what's on her heart and on her mind, and she's like, "Dad, I think I'm about to transfer out of this class because this teacher is getting on my nerve." And I'm like, "Nope, you're not transferring out of the class." She's like, "Why not? I thought you wanted me to be happy." I said, "I did. I told you to be happy and not worry about what you need to do as an adult. I don't want you worried about what you want to do for a living when you get older. I want you to focus on being happy, but that don't mean that you're not supposed to go through what you're supposed to go through." "Well, I don't think that my teacher liked me." I said, "Nope, nope, you the problem." She said, I said, "You the problem." She said, "What you mean?" I seen her little tears crying up out of her. It hurt my heart to, talk to her like that sometimes. I said, "Listen, life, so what you gonna do when you become an adult? The first thing you're gonna do when you don't like your bosses, you're gonna just want to change jobs every single time. You still taking you with you. The first time that somebody piss you off, you're gonna look to change relationships. The first time that things get a little bit dark or heavy, you're gonna lean on the fact that, well, my daddy got money and he take care of me, so I can do whatever it is." I said, "No." I said, "I want you to fail in controlled environments." And I talk to her just like this. The same way I talk to y'all. I want you to fail in controlled environments, and I'm not gonna let you just move and run every single time you have a problem. You can just change. I'm not coming up there to talk to your teacher. I'm not doing none of that. If your teacher send me an email, me and you gonna have a problem. Fix it. Figure it out. If your teacher don't like you, figure out how to make her like you. Figure out how to get in her good graces. Be a volunteer. Whatever you have to do, you figure it out and you make it work." And her little tears just come down her little face. And she was like, she had her little white girl moment. She said, "I don't think you understand me." It took me everything in my life, uh, you know, not to laugh. So I'm turning to the other way so I don't laugh or whatever. Because her mom sent me a message, and I told Rita. I always tell Rita, I said, "I'm gonna handle this." Once she get past a certain age, she her daddy's girl. Daddy got to step in and handle these responsibilities. Mama can't do it all. And so, I was pouring into her, but by the end of the night, she jumping on my back. We on FaceTime with her mom, and she practically slept in my bed last night. And so, she came to me and she thanked me. She said, "Joe, I know you only tell me these hard things because you want me to be better." And so she said, "I'm gonna do it your way. I'm gonna do it your way. I'm gonna make every single effort, and I'm gonna figure out how to make her like me." And this is the importance of not only having a father in your life, and I want to transition over into Hafiz and just pearly things. But this is the importance of not only having a father in your daughter's lives and in your son's lives, but it's also the importance of being able to raise a kid in a two-parent household. I cannot stress enough. I cannot stress enough why and the context behind why I made the decision that I made to even have one child. Because I wanted to be able to pour every single thing that I had into that child and not separate resources, not separate my time, not divide myself, but I wanted to be able to give her everything she needed in order to be successful and spend that one-on-one quality time. I want her down there experiencing courtside with me every game. I said you can go to as many games as you want to. She's evolved and grown into a space where she wants to spend a majority of her time with her dad. We spend so much quality time together now that she's in high school, middle school to high school and things like that. And what I'm trying to help you to understand is that every single thing you have to make, every single decision that you have to make it from a business perspective. When I made the decision to have one child, I made that from a business perspective because her having the greatest opportunity to be successful was a business decision. I didn't know that I was going to have the resources that I had. I hoped I would. I worked towards it, but I very much intended to fund her going to college and not her coming out and begging Biden for a student loan, asking for student loan forgiveness. Because we know, if you look at the statistics, that women are the most enrolled, black women specifically, but the highest in debt. You know what it's like to not have to ever in life send your kid in a daycare because, we made the strategic decision to only have, when Rita had a kid, that she would never work until, but have the option to work once she got to the point to where my daughter was going to school full time. Do you know what it's like to have your chick work for you? Do you know the importance of great family structure and the reason why kids raised in two-parent households with married parents are infinitely more successful than children that aren't? Every decision that you make, the person that you lay next to, how many kids you have, what you gonna do for a living, whether or not she's gonna be able to work while your kid, sending them to daycare, all of that, every single decision that you make in life, including the relationships that you have, is a business decision. Everything. Every single decision that you make in life is a business decision. And so when you sit here and you try to convince me that you can have 10 kids on $80,000 a year, I'm going to call you a bold-faced lie. You can do what you want, but it doesn't absolve you from being a responsible parent, and whether or not that kid turns out as a kid that is out here stealing my hubcaps because they never experienced and they don't know what it's like to have, and every other month they got to get a cutoff notice, and the cell phones is getting cut off, and it's cold in the wintertime, and you don't have the capacity to be able to drop all 8 kids off at school throughout the day. And so as a result, you got to make this one take the bus and this one got to catch a ride with their uncle. And I don't know if we're going to have enough food in order for you to get home and everything. Yo, listen, life is real. You can't be sitting out here having children and laying up with these chicks and getting people pregnant and not getting married and all of that other type of stuff, and then raising these kids in these environments, and then you subjecting them to stuff that they never asked to be here for. You can't, this ain't no video game. This is real life. This is real life. And however they turn out, they're going to pay for the sins of their fathers and their mothers. Every decision that you make now, even if you don't have kids now and you want to have kids, the things that you do today is going to affect what their life is going to be like. So every decision that I make has got to be a 10, 15, 20-year decision, because I know that there are people that are depending on me, so much so, to the point that the thing that keeps me in the gym every single day today. Every day I'm in the gym every day. Every day I fight. Every single day. And once I get there, I'm straight. But every single day I'm in the gym. The thing that keeps me in the gym is the fact that I know that it's people that's depending on me to make sure that I live a long life in order to ensure that they can feed their families, that people are able to get all of the coaching, all of the successes. Everything that happens is depending on every single decision that I make every single day. I'm not, it's business. Life is a business. Marriage is a business. Children is a business. It's not without love, but it should not be a primary focus as a man. Women have the ability to be able to lead with love first because a lot of times and in certain situations, they're in certain environments that allow for them to be able to move that way. But men don't have that luxury, and nor do I want it because I was born to be a man. And so make sure that A, as a woman, you stay in a woman's place. B, as a man, you make sure that you make every decision based off of business and not based off of how you feel because we don't have the luxury of moving in our emotions. We have to be that steady rock, that ship, that no matter what the waves is coming, you just stay steady. No rocking the boat. Everybody got to get home safe. Everybody got to get home safe. And then ladies, last but not least, please, for the love of God, and I'm about to get into this Hafiz conversation, leave that man alone. Stop being a nag. I get so many calls on a regular basis from women that are saying, oh, I love him. And then the guy be like, yeah, I love her too. But Jesus Christ, Anton, I don't know what the piss to do. I'm trying to go to work every day. I'm out here killing myself. She want me to be up under her. She talking about, I need to discuss this and I need to discuss that and why I'm willing to go and hang out with my friends, but I won't separate from them and spend my time with you. I need to. Girl, I say, put her on the phone. They get on the phone. I say, hey, go sit in your car because I don't want nobody to hear what I'm about to say to you. Okay, Anton. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If I'm lying, God strike me down right now. I said, hey, put your girl on the phone. They put her on the phone. I said, hey, go get in your car. I don't want him to hear what I'm about to say to you. She go get in the car. I say, leave that man the fuck alone. Don't you know his way of showing love to you is whether or not he hit the light switch on? Now, that don't mean that I'm not going to have a conversation with him and help him to understand how to communicate more effectively in order to make sure that that chick is moving the way that she's supposed to move. But ladies, if you don't get the fuck out of the way and let that man do what he got to do, and I'm sorry for cussing, but I just got to let y'all know, leave that man alone. Let him do what he need to do. And when he get home, he don't want to have to come home and fight harder and go back and forth with you and argue when he been conquering the world all day. You supposed to be his refuge. If that man only work overtime so that he don't have to deal with you on a regular basis, Houston, we got a problem. As a person that has been married for 18 years, I am telling you, leave that man alone. Let him have his space. And please don't try to regulate him to any portion of the house talking about that's your man cave. No, the whole house is his man cave. You get a portion of the house. If somebody is arguing, you get your ass on the couch or fix that shit and go back in the room and act like you got some sense. Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Is no reason, fellas, is no reason in the world why you should ever have to sleep on a couch in a house that you pay for. We don't do that. We don't play that game. That's dead. We left that behind with them Simpsons yesteryear that was trying to convince us a happy wife, happy life. That whole house that you pay for is your man cave. Do with it as you see fit. Start putting things back in place and in order. This is not a game. This is not a race that you want to run for the rest of your life. And then you're going to be sitting at me trying to ask me to repair your. This is not Ayanna Van Sant fix my life. I am not going to fix your life. I am going to proactively give you the steps that you need in order to have a successful marriage. I am not the one that's going to tell you the blue pill remedy. I'm going to give you the formula for how to be successfully married. This is the fundamentals. How you start off is how you finish. Do not start to set expectations in which she can start to control the narrative. She wants to be humble. She wants to be submissive. But if you don't set the expectation, it is going to be a problem in there. It is going to be a problem. I'm just saying. I'm just going to give you the game. I'm going to give you the game. It is important for you to understand how it is that you're supposed to move effectively in your household. That whole house is yours. And it don't mean go in there and be a boss bat. Don't go in there slapping everybody up just because you had a bad day at work. You need to start learning how to balance it. But at the same time, lady, would it kill you for 5 seconds to do your hair, halfway do some makeup, look presentable when he come in and stop having rollers in your head and stop looking like somebody put you in a boxing match? Would it kill you for 5 seconds to look halfway decent? You know, I got a girl. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me kick it with y'all for a minute. Let me see if she's available. I just want to get, and we gonna get straight into the Hafiz. I ain't even talked to her in a long time.
Hello?
What's up, girl?
Hey, what's going on?
I ain't talked to you in a long time. What you doing?
I'm at work.
All right, listen. You on a live stream, so don't say too many details, all right?
Okay.
How long has it been since we talked?
I don't know. Like maybe some months?
Some months, right?
Yeah.
No, it's got to be longer than that.
No, it's been some months. I seen you over grandma's house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did. Let me ask you a question. How old are you?
40.
You 40 years old. We the same age, right?
Yeah.
Same age, right?
Okay.
How long have you been married?
I've been married for 22 years.
You 40, you've been married for 22 years, right?
Yes.
So you've been married for 4 years longer than me. I got married at 22. You got married at 18 years old.
Right.
Our birthday is the same month.
Yes. You're 2 weeks older than me.
I'm 2 weeks older than you. Birthday the same month. You've been married for 22 years. You're 40 years old, right?
Right.
And I keep trying to tell these people that every single person that's in my circle moves the exact same way. We family, right?
Right.
You my cousin, right?
Yeah.
This is largely what our family do, correct?
True.
Okay, so let me ask you one more question. When I was over your house one night, I don't know if you remember this. I was over your house.
I do remember it.
You already remember what I'm about to ask?
It was in 2012.
Dang, you got a great memory. In 2012, I was over your house, and it was like 11, 12 o'clock at night, right?
Because my husband was working at nights.
And what did you start doing?
I started doing my hair and putting on makeup.
Why did you start doing your hair and putting on makeup?
Because my husband was coming home.
Now, you didn't give a piss about what you look like to us. And you start getting ready, and I'm like, why is this girl starting to get ready? What's she doing? You about to go out to the club? And she said, no, my husband about to get home. She went and got in the shower. She did her makeup. She got her hair done and everything like that. I said, what are you doing? Are you still like that?
Of course.
All right. That's all I wanted to know. I'm going to talk to you later.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye. I'm going to send y'all to some wife classes. When I tell you that my family don't know divorce is because our women are groomed to be a certain type of way. And please don't tell me the stereotype about black women because she is a black woman. This is my cousin, 2 weeks older than me, known her since I was born. Since I've opened my eyes, I've known this girl. Groomed to be a wife. Married a guy that was my best friend. I've known this dude since I was young. We groom the guys and we groom the girls. Any guy that come in my vicinity, you gonna learn how to be a real man. My father, my mother, my aunts, my uncles, my church, my environment. We all groom men to be a certain type of way, and we groom women to be a certain type of way. When you sit out here and you see these women with these butterfly eyelashes and they rocking out in the streets, when I tell you I don't know that life, all I know is women that has been great and phenomenal and married since they got out of high school, and then they went to college and they doing phenomenal, and they raised their kids to be great men and women, and I mentor their young boys, and they all work for me, and we just continue to keep it all in the family. Please don't tell me how Jewish people and white people are better than us, because I am the blueprint. My family is the blueprint. I was groomed to have this conversation with you right here, right now, because all I know is what successfully married look like. I'm not talking about just being married. I'm talking about being successfully married. We know what women are supposed to do. So when you sit here and tell me, Anton, you don't know nothing about how women are supposed to move. It's just Rita. She anomaly. No, Rita ain't an anomaly. Rita is a duplication of my girl, E. And L, and I'm not going to say their names because I don't want y'all searching them out on the internet, but every single woman that I know is the same way. Rita is a reflection of the women that is around me. When Rita is out here enjoying and living happy life, all my homies is fucking millionaires. We have millionaire parties. We have millionaire parties. I'ma send your girl to me. I'm gonna show her how to be the woman that she's supposed to be. She gonna love you. You gonna be thinking like, what the fuck did he do? Just reprogram her brain? All I know is women that are successfully married. When my mom got widowed, when my dad died in 2017, these women can't find a man to save their life. My mom had married a man that it was the exact reflection of my father. Within 2 years, he waited for her. He was single his whole life. Dude is a beast. Is exactly like my father, and my mom was married in no time. If you're sitting here and telling me that it's impossible and that the dating market and these women and all of this other type of stuff, when I tell you I know women that are killing it, winning, submissive, focused, dedicated to their man, don't have no problem whatsoever, I'm trying to tell you that I have the solution. This ain't no blue pill, red pill talk right here. This is real life and people that is actually living it on a regular, everyday basis. This ain't no theory. This ain't no YouTube talking point. This has been my real life. I don't know what divorce looks like. All we are is a group of phenomenal black people that kill it, get money, got phenomenal kids, and all of our women are submissive. What else do you want? What else do you want? Send your wife over here to wife class. We gonna get her together. Dudes text me every day, yo, I think I found my Rita. No, you ain't, because your Rita ain't been sitting around with me. I could show you what your chick is supposed to do. And she gonna have her life together.